Oh, hello again. Didn't see you there. Yeah, Nintendo did not disappoint last month. And that game, Mario Odyssey, just wow. That being said, there's only really one big Nintendo title coming out next month, and that's Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I liked Sun and Moon. I thought it did fine. In terms of gameplay, it was probably up there with one of my favorite Pokemon games, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But as much as I liked the game, it did need a few minor changes. And hopefully, if Ultra Sun and Moon add on to the game as much as Pokemon Platinum did, we'll get those changes. So, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, how dare you criticize Sun and Moon? You're just a fanboy of hating popular games, aren't you? Well, I don't have a problem with Sun and Moon. I enjoyed it a lot. I like to say, if you enjoyed something and liked it, you should be able to criticize it, because if you can't criticize it, then you really didn't take in the experience. And I took in a lot of experience. I actually played the game twice, and both times were pretty different from each other. The first time I played through Sun, I just did a standard run. The second time, I decided to kind of set up my party prior to playing. And I have to say, the second time, I found it a lot more fun. Not to say that I'll do the same thing with Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. That's merely just to say, when I set up my own party prior and, picked a starter besides Litten, I started having a lot of fun. I'm a refined gentleman. So, I made a list of what Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon can do to really hit where I felt Sun and Moon were weak. I've got all categorized just for me editing, so I don't kill myself because everything's everywhere. Let's go! So how can Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon expand on the experience we made in Pokemon Sun and Ultra Moon? Let's find out! Okay, first of all is Team Skull. I enjoyed Team Skull, I thought they were fine. But, that being said, Team Skull kind of feels... they really don't have that much of a presence until endgame, where they just kind of are shoved into your face at the last minute. And, it's not really taking advantage of what a good villain, great villains, not just good, great villains, Team Skull makes. And that's a real shame. I feel like if Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon do expand on the game, and it's as ambitious as the trailers do look like, it looks like Team Skull can actually have a more prominent role, which I personally would enjoy. I think the real change with Team Skull in this game should be pacing, because I just want a little bit more Guzma in there. I want him more than just this one large stretch. I want him in there here, I want him here, I want him here, if that makes any sense. I think the more the merrier, but it deserves a little bit more pacing. So, the game's trailers show off some photography bullshit. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a very sociable person, You can ask all my real life friends who play Pokemon. It's 0, maybe 1. Yeah, I have no purpose whatsoever to do a photo club. I feel like in the original Sun and Moon, they kind of are like, hey, take a picture one time, and then they get over it and you don't have to do it again. I like that, I don't want to be forced to do some piece of gameplay that I'm not going to do again. Oh yeah, speaking of that, oh my god, did Sun and Moon just try me that first hour, I'll say. It holds your hand for quite a while, and it's kind of annoying. I've played Pokemon games since I was a wee lad playing Pokemon Crystal. I know how to catch damn Pokemon. I know how to go from one point to another. I know how to do all this. So please don't make me hear it one more time. I'm better. Just let me go off and do my thing, please. Hopefully Ultra Moon will not make me suffer through that again. I've done it twice. I don't want to do it again. Also, that first area really doesn't have any Pokemon you're going to want to hold on to. The Donald Trump one, Gumshoos and Yungoos, they're not really that great. It's okay. They're kind of like Rattata and Raticate, and you know, you don't really use them. As I mean, I guess Spinarak. Well, people use Ariados, I guess, but you know, that's probably just me. Just don't make me suffer through that tutorial one more time, please, Game Freak. If you do it, I'm not gonna be a refined gentleman. Z moves. I'm good with the ones we have. No more, please. No more. Don't remake them. I don't really like Z moves, and I'm gonna get shit in the comments for this, but I don't really like Z moves. I didn't really like Mega Evolutions either, but that's like a total buff. That's a complete buff in stats for most Pokemon. So you know that's a point. With Z moves, it's like, hey, you get to do this thing once, and it's a pretty powerful attack. You know, that's great and all. But why do that when you can just Mega Evolve a Pokemon and have pretty incremental buffs to most stats? So why do a Z move? And yeah, just why? I don't know. I'm not saying remove Z moves. I'm not saying buff Mega Evolutions. I'm not saying Z moves are shit and deserve to die. What I'm saying is, if you could make Z moves either more refined, you know, fix them up. Make them more easier to pull off in battle, then yeah, I'll enjoy it. And if you can't do that, I'm fine with it. It's a big thing, and it's just, I know it's just me, honestly, but yeah, I'm just not a big Z moves fan. Ultra Beasts, they're good. Make more. You're already making more? Great. Someone scripted this before the new trailer came out. That's perfect.